Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is this jellyfish-like organism that was filmed high in the sky. I think the last video I posted about a jellyfish-like UFO, but this may not be a UFO. I mean, it could, be a balloon, but I hardly doubt it would be a balloon just hanging up this high in the sky. Let's see. Later on, this guy, pulls back and shows you how far this thing really is up there. And here's we got that. We also have this one here of a UFO in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And I think this is the one that shoots out something else. I don't know, what it's shooting out, but it's some lighted object comes out of it. Also have this video here from Reddit. This one is, not the best video, but it does show these objects, and the guy says that there's, I think, 50 of them, but he doesn't catch them all. And again, it's not the best video. And then let's see, this is from News Nation. I think I'm gonna have to be real careful with this one, but yeah, this is one of these videos, or another one of these videos that was released by Corbell. He's the one that released the Jellyfish UFO, and this is another video that he released. They're calling it the Chandelier UFO. And let's see, and then this one here, this is a video with a compilation of strange objects that we're seeing around the sun. Here's this one here. They're going to show it goes past the sun pretty close, and I believe this is another one of these Earth-sized objects or planetary-sized objects. And then let's see, and then here's another one of these videos of people talking about the fact that these beings may not all be extraterrestrial. And this is here he's talking about this guy, I think John Keel is his name, but yeah, he came up up with this idea that a lot of the paranormal activity that occurs on Earth may have something to do with these ultra-terrestrial or dimensional beings. Again, that's just his hypothesis. Also have this video here, again, another one where this is, to me, this is disclosure. Here is a retired admiral from the U.S. military talking about we are in contact with non-human intelligences. So, all these people, again, who want disclosure is happening. Like I've said many times, it's a process. It's not going to be an event. More and more people like him are going to start coming out, seeing these things in public. And, it's all part of the plan. Anyways, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video, and more importantly, please subscribe. It really helps me out. Anyways, let's go to this one here. Now, I'm not going to play the beginning because it's just, well, actually, let me just show you how far he is, and then we'll jump here because, yeah, when he's trying to zoom in, it's just, yeah, it's completely out of focus. But yeah, you can see here, how far in the sky it is, and if this was a balloon, it wouldn't be staying stationary. It would be, zipping around. Anyways, let me just jump ahead when it finally gets into focus. So you get an idea of how far up in the sky it is. So yeah, look at that thing. You can barely see it with the naked eye. So again, if this thing was, just a free-floating balloon, it wouldn't just be, it wouldn't be stationary like that. It would be moving with the wind. Anyways, that's that. Let's see, I got this one here. This is UFO over Sao Paulo, Brazil. And I think this is one that spit something out.
Me contem o que vocês acham que é isso.
Yeah, you know, is that like another probe or something? Or is it just like some type of discharge, byproduct of, you know, the anti-gravity propulsion or whatever? Anyway, that's a short video. That's that. That's the end of that. Let's go to this one here. Okay, now again, like I said, this one is real hard to see. I have to go full screen on this one. Yeah, you know, I wish that if this guy notices something like this, couldn't he have?
It's like 20.
You see how hard this? Yeah, see there.
You can't even make them out. Oh,
you know,
there
I'm
they are.
sure with his naked eye you can see a lot more. But yeah, that, you know, there's something there, and there's a bunch of them up there. I think he said there's like 50 of them. Let's see. Let's go to this one here. Okay, now, you know what? I can't go full screen on this. But anyway, this is Corbell talking about this Chandelier UFOs.
Speaks to an unidentified U.S. intelligence official about this puzzling image.
So what was the most impressive thing to you about this video, which the world has not seen yet?
The fact that it makes no sense. It is just the most bizarre structure.
That's it. It's as much as I want to play with that. Yeah, there's the Jellyfish UFO that he just released also a couple of days ago. But that's it. I don't think there's a video of it. And like I said, I know if I play, I might get hit with the copyright violation for even playing that much. But it's kind of interesting. Check that out. Link will be in the description. Let's see. This one's, I can go full screen on this one. Watch this. This is another one of these crafts. You know, these giant crafts that are seen flying next to the sun. So obviously it's made, you know, by, again, you can see this, you know what I mean? This isn't a figment of someone's imagination. I mean, I still have trouble wrapping my mind around the idea that there's a civilization out there that, you know, not only can build crafts that are bigger than planet Earth, but, you know, that can also orbit the sun at a, you know, at a very, or have a close approach to the sun. So, you know, what kind of material are they using to do that? Oh yeah, and then now this is, you know, some kind of plasma ball. And, you know, initially I thought that, you know, that was craft.
Anything
that was, you know, somehow sucking up plasma to be used as an energy source. But a lot of people are just saying that's some kind of natural phenomenon. But this here, this is definitely something. But yeah, now this is some filtered footage from the STS-75 flight, the tether incident. And yeah, you can see, you know what? Yeah, and someone else had mentioned in the comments too, had talked about if I, you know, believe that there were organisms in space. Yeah, this is one of those organisms. You know, remember from, let me go back a little. Yeah, let me go back a little more. Yeah, because of this thing, right? This was a giant power or energy collector. This was 12 miles long. So essentially, you know, you got a giant ruler out in space. So because they know the length of this, they can tell the size, or they can determine the size of these objects that are flying by this thing. So this one, yeah, this one there, right, when it goes by, they could determine this is anywhere from 2.5 to 5 miles wide. And I don't think it's a it's a craft. I think it's something organic, but plus, because there's so many of them out there, to me, it's like, some kind of bovine, space cow, but it's definitely a live organism. I don't think it's an intelligently controlled craft, but it's just something that can't be seen with the naked eye, can only be seen in the UV light. Yeah, there's another one of these planet-sized objects. And this thing here was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times the size of planet Earth. And you see this thing bouncing behind the sun, coming down from the top and then shooting out to the left.
How far would you go to get what you came all the way?
And the fact that we're seeing these things, we're detecting these things, means that there's a civilization out there that can manufacture these enormous crafts that can navigate our solar system. Even something like this, right? This isn't a planet, it's not a star. That is something being intelligently controlled, flying next to the sun. It's a picture of that thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is another. This is some kind of crap. It just moves away. And I bet you, that's all we can detect.
Small beginning.
They said leave something there. Yeah, there's so much more out there that we're just not aware of. Like I said, I'm still, having trouble wrapping my mind around the idea that beings can create planet-sized craft. Incredible. Anyways, so now this is this guy who talks about, this ultra-terrestrial conspiracy theory. Remember, the idea that we're not alone on this planet isn't a concept that I came up with. It's just something that I realized other people were talking about, and they were right. If you really, think about it. Anyways, check this out.
Hypothesis in 1967, when my own field investigations disclosed an astonishing overlap between psychic phenomena and UFOs. The objects and apparitions do not necessarily originate on another planet. End quote. John Keel felt that the evidence was strong enough that it was worth challenging the life work of his colleagues in the field, as well as the religious beliefs and spiritual experiences of his closest friends. He presented the ultraterrestrial hypothesis, a unified catch-all explanation for paranormal phenomena. If you don't believe in UFOs, let alone magic, ghosts, or the Loch Ness Monster, this might sound like a real stretch, but hear me out. The hypothesis argues that everything supernatural and all things paranormal, from UFO sightings, alien abductions, and cryptid encounters, to poltergeist activity, fairy kidnappings, demonic possession, and even angelic visitations. All of these anomalies and more stem from the same source, ultraterrestrials. Let's break it down. Terrestrials means inhabitants of this Earth, but ultra implies that these beings are far beyond the nature and capabilities of humans or any other terrestrial species we know of, different to the furthest possible degree in almost every way. So not only are we not alone in this universe, but we're actually sharing this planet with a species we can't comprehend or compete with. According to the hypothesis, ultraterrestrials can materialize and dematerialize themselves and alter our reality at will. And worse yet, it appears they've been messing with humanity since ancient times and continue to this very day. As for what these beings actually are and what they want with us comparatively puny humans, believe me, the evidence and implications only get stranger from here. We're talking about a secret and very alien civilization living on this planet. So let's try to get to know our neighbors.
Again, like I said, I'm not the only one, and more people outside of the, the people that I learned it from, are also starting to come to that realization and spreading the message. You know, we are not alone on this planet. We share this planet with several highly intelligent species. Anyways, there's another video that is disclosing. Now, there's a lot in this video here. This is one with Jim Semivan also talking about how there's another species here. Anyways, check out this this admiral here, Goudot, I think.
It's about time that we do disclose that we are in contact with non-human intelligence. That's what needs to be put out there in the public.
But I remember when it came out on that fateful day, the story was wrong. And I got a hold of Leslie and I said, it's not about $22 million and the Pentagon has a UFO program. It's about there's an entity out there. There's some kind of non-human intelligence that's living with us on this fucking planet. I'm sorry, I'm getting all wound up. That's the story. And she said they wouldn't let me run it like that. And it's still very, very difficult. So I give the New York Times a lot of credit for running this story, but for missing the big point. We're not alone, and we never have been alone. And I think that's what Chris Mellon got across when he got the Navy. And again, the Navy is a very, very small part of this. The Navy is just this one little small program that they started because they were seeing all this stuff right on the East Coast and the West Coast and with the carrier groups, and that's how this all started. But that wasn't the real program. I mean, that's part of it, but when the Congress saw the classified briefings, saw what I saw, they were dumbfounded. They wanted to know. They were angry, and they still are angry. Why weren't we told?
Yeah, let me just jump ahead to where Robert Dean also says the same thing.
The planet Earth is and has been the subject of an extensive, detailed study by several extraterrestrial civilizations. The human race is a hybrid. We were seeded here, and we have had an intimate interrelationship with high technology, advanced intelligence for hundreds of thousands of years. It hasn't stopped. They are still involved. I'm not trying to frighten you, but I'm trying to say to you that in the next very few short years, you're going to be experiencing things that are going to literally change your life in ways you have never dreamed or imagined, and you better be ready for it.
Yeah, anyways, the rest of this here is, this guy Jesse Marcel talking about the Roswell crash, and he talks about the metal that was found. And then here at the end, this is supposed leaked footage from inside Area 51 of a giant UFO. Let me go full screen on this. Yeah, now this is the Skinny Bob, the infamous Skinny Bob video. Remember, this thing came out, I think, in like the 80s or 90s, right? Way before CGI was perfected. And if you watch the way this thing blinks, okay, look at those subtle movements of the hand. And look where the hands come down by the knees. Then here, watch again. When this comes up here, you'll see it blink. Look at that blink, right? They weren't doing CGI that good. Look at that blink there, smooth and natural. I don't know what they're showing here, but anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for making it till the end. As I said before, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video, and more importantly, please subscribe. It'll really help me out with the algorithms. Until next time, take care.